Heard Howard Griffith say it, the energy is high in Lincoln, and the Nebraska defense actually improved from 2015 to 2016 across all of the major categories, significantly cutting down big plays by opponents. The Huskers lose Nate Gerry and Josh Banderas, but they return several key players, including Kyron Williams, who is 5 interceptions, ranked second in the Big Ten. For more, let's go back to our crew in Lincoln, led by Dave Refson.
Michelle, thanks. Very pleased to be joined by the new defensive coordinator here at Nebraska, Bob Diaco. Coach, let's talk first about your decision to come here and no lack of opportunities given your track record. What made this one so appealing?
Yeah, in no particular order. To come here and align myself with one of the greatest traditions in college football history, winning traditions, and in particular the defensive tradition of the black shirts, and to be a part of that and have the opportunity to lead that is almost too much to pass up. Then you put that and couple it with Coach Riley and the man Coach Riley is, and my opportunity to learn from him, take the next step in my development to be around a man like that and a coach like that. It was just a no-brainer.
Coach, you've changed schemes. What's the most difficult thing for any player when you change a scheme?
Yeah, one thing would be if they're an upfield defense as opposed to the kind of defense we play, where we believe in building a wall at the line of scrimmage. So that's an adjustment piece for the players and how they stand, what their stances are like, what their get-offs are like. Their eye key progression is a little different. So those all become initial early challenges.
Where will you be? Will you be on the sideline or?
I'll be in the booth.
And what's the advantage of being up top?
It's hide up. Just a lack of distractions and an ability to see better, an ability to communicate and think in a more clear, kind of in a petri dish up there. Okay.
As you move from a 4-man front to the 3-man front, is there a depth issue at any particular position until you recruit to the system?
You know, we have our own defensive system that we've built. So, honestly, at the end of 1,000 plays, half of them will be 4 down and half are 3 down. So, and that's on even situation downs. It's on 50-50 downs. It's not just on critical situation downs. So, we're in and out of both. As it relates to depth, we're pleased with the depth. It's a functional depth, but it's also a depth of a lot of players that have never played in the games. Big roles. I mean, the whole secondary, you know, the corner position in particular, we've got like a total of 130 plays at all 4 spots, at all the spots, at the corner spots. So it's going to be a developmental process, and the depth is there, the functional depth is there. It's just now they have to play.
You know, it's aggressive defense. Do you want to dictate the pace of the game, whether making the offense really react to what you want to do defensively because you're bringing pressure?
Well, I think, you know, you can say that, but that's not, you know, defense is the word defense because you're on the defense and you have to react. At the end of the day, the offense has the pen last, and we understand that. We can do a lot of different things. We can create a lot of different looks, and we do. We like to make the calls and have all the calls look like the call we made. You know, we're not a group of coaches that talk out of both sides of our mouth and try to fit one coverage into everything. So I believe in the call, but we believe in the players and their fundamentals.
Coach, you played at Iowa. You were a GA there, but then you haven't been in the Big Ten essentially in 20 years. So how do the offenses now compare to kind of what you remember in the Big Ten?
I'm expecting that it's still going to be a run first and run mentality and a big boy, big pad kind of game. And it's not, you know, we played a lot of Big Ten teams when I was coordinator at the place I was before I was a head coach. So when we played Michigan, we played Michigan State, we played, you know, Purdue, we played Big Ten teams. So I haven't been that far removed from the conference.
Defensive coordinator Bob Diaco, thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you, guys.